You ready?
Yep.
All right. What's up, everybody? This is SixPac podcast. Today we're drinking fresh kicks. That's why the shoes are here. And also, let's go.
We're going down this one, right?
I don't know if I'm going down all of it, but cheers to the first podcast ever. Okay, doing all of it.
You drink all of it?
No, I didn't drink all of it. All right, man. So, how was Louisiana? How did that trip go?
Oh, yeah, it went pretty good.
You didn't go to casinos this time?
Went to the casino, stayed at Boomtown, but I didn't do nothing. I didn't gamble, of course. Didn't waste no money. My boss was drunk. We met up at 7:30 downstairs at the. Don't have one restaurant open, anyways. But I don't know. I can't remember the name. But I could smell this. He was drinking with some whiskey mixed Coke. I don't know. He's wearing a mask and he's still stunk.
You can smell it through the mask. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, let's just finish it.
It's just pretty good.
It's an IPA. I found it at a Walmart, I believe. All right, man. So let's talk about what Killa doesn't want us to talk about. Let's talk about them aliens, man. The government said this past year that they confirmed that there are unidentified flying objects.
I believe it.
Well, I mean, the government's saying it now, but for the past however many years, they're like, oh no, aliens aren't real. We don't know what that is. Those are weather balloons. So knowing now that aliens are real, or there's some form of intelligent life that flies around in aircraft that moves different than ours.
Well, shit, I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it, dude, because maybe they'll give us some fucking answers.
Answers about what?
See if God's real or not.
Well, I mean, clearly someone created us. But do you think the aliens made us? Like, what was that one movie with the dude that played Magneto? And he was like blonde haired. And you don't remember that movie? It was like the prequel to I'm not gonna remember. No, but the dude,
the newest movies that come out?
No, it's not Alien, but it's the dude Michael Frazenberger or something like that. The dude that plays Magneto, the young Magneto in like Days of Future Past, X-Men.
Oh, okay.
That dude,
I was thinking about the old guy.
Yeah, well, okay. That I needed to clarify that. Well, but I can't remember that dude. He's like some kind of hybrid, and they make him to. He's supposed to go to this planet and like wake up the aliens that they say were like creators, that they made us so they could harvest us. I was just watching Signs last night, or the night before. Wouldn't that be lame though if aliens were real, but their weakness was water?
Maybe some shit. We
have poison in our veins, and we can kill you. But also, if you throw water on us, super soakers are lethal. Finally, yeah, man. So, what do you think? Do you think that you think we're gonna find out, or you think we're just never really gonna know?
We never know. Not in our lifetime, you know.
Well, our kids. Do you think our kids will know? Yeah. Maybe like 2 or 3 generations down. I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever know. I don't think we'll ever have contact in a way where like they sit down with like Larry King, or they sit down like someone can interview them like, so what are the answers? When are we gonna know things? I don't think we'll ever get to that point. No. Because if they wanted us to know something more than what we already know, then have you seen the new I haven't finished it, but I watched the first 2 episodes. American Horror Stories.
No.
They did American Horror Stories, a double feature. So the first season's about people who are talented. You take a pill and it amplifies your talent and makes you better. If you take the pill and you're not talented, suddenly you become like a bald zombie that has to drink people's blood and like tweak and whatever. But the double feature, it's got the dude. I don't know that dude's name, but he plays I'm gonna say the wrong president, I'm sure. I think he plays Lyndon B. Johnson, but that sounds wrong. He's not Roosevelt. Anyways, it's in 1950 when Roswell happened. So they take him there, and the aliens are basically taking over that base. And it says the government made a deal with the aliens. So the deal was that we let the aliens take 5,000 American citizens every year, and they give us technology. And the story in the movie is like, that's how our military was so strong. That's where the microwave came from. That's where, like...
Damn, you got a point there.
Like,
and all those people that are going missing and shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, what was that movie? Like that movie that tripped me out, The Fourth Kind. So everybody thought like people were gonna. It was like people go missing up there in that small town in Alaska, and like I googled it, and people really do go missing up there way more than any other place. But the movie made it play on like demonic possession. But what if aliens and demons are kind of the same thing? I had an conversation, whatever you call it, with the dude I worked with one time, and I told him, I was like, "Hey man, do you believe in the Nephilim?" So people talk about Nephilim like they're half human, half angel, and he goes, "Man, that's not true." And I was like, "Google it, bro. They got Nephilim skeletons in places." And he was like, "What?" You put the beer in the shoe.
Yeah.
All right, let me finish this video though.
I thought those were 4.
But yeah, Fresh Kicks, Real Ale Brewing Company, the Hazy IPA, 6.6.
Oh shit.
That's gonna catch up with us in a minute. Whoa, we'll babysit this one. Yeah. Back to what was I talking about? Oh, the Nephilim. So you can like Google pictures of Nephilim, and there's like these giant skeletons that they found over time, and they say those are like the descendants of Goliath from the Bible or whatever. But the argument me and that dude got into, he was like, aliens are real. I know they're real. There's something in Area 51. And I was like, bro, what if you're saying alien and I'm saying angel, and that's what they got there?
Yeah.
And I don't know, bro. I don't know if like these flying objects, like in the Bible they talk about like when they see an angel, like he was like lit up.
Yeah.
What if that's what we're seeing? What if that's what's traveling and we think it's a spaceship, but it's an unidentified angel flying around? Man, we didn't even make introductions. This is my YouTube channel, Itsguerillarob, aka Rob Gates from back in the day. And this is my cousin, Vin Solo, soon to be Vin Diesel built. Usually hanging out on his dolo. Or with me, and we're just drinking in a garage. All right, change topic. The aliens thing's getting weird.
Yeah.
Because we went into the Bible.
Wait, let's talk about the movie I watched last night. You know what I'm talking about, the Dune?
Dune? Yeah.
Well, they made an old movie.
They remade it? They remade it,
but
with Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
But why in the previews? I'll watch the movie eventually, but you have to explain.
It's on HBO Max, so you can watch it free.
Someone watch it tonight at your house?
Paying for it.
No, so why in the previews does Jason Momoa look like young? And then also he looks older.
Because he shaves his head. He shaved his beard.
Oh.
He looks fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's did you watch See?
See?
Yeah, where everybody's blind with Jason Momoa? We need to watch that. I mean, I already watched all of it, but we need to watch it. Because you know how he does that like hardcore rock climbing?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Argh!" And like in the show, he gets stuck down in like this group of people that live in like underground or whatever. And to get out, he like kills like 15, 20 dudes. And then he like rock climbs. Oh. But he's blind, bro. But like I'm
he's
sure
blind but swole at the same time.
Yeah, he's blind but swole at the same time. His name
How you
is,
see the waist, man? Come on.
His name is Baba Voss. Oh, dude, it's so vicious. When he goes to fight somebody, he whips out the sword, and then he's just like this. He gets the sword on the ground to hear the noise, and then when he feels something, he just jumps up and he like wraps the sword around their neck. He doesn't cut their head off, but he just cuts their entire neckline. He gives them a choker of blood.
Up on the dune, man, he got some good fighting scenes. I won't throw no spoilers in it, but
Spoiler alert! I've always wanted to say that. All right,
it's a good movie though.
Yeah. Who else is in it?
It has a lot of good actors. It has the guy that played Thanos' voice.
Oh, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Goonies, Graham and the Goonies. Goonies never say die, man.
Man, he got a shitload of good actors in it. And this is part one. There'll be another one.
It's already probably in production. Was it socially distanced? Like in the scenes, was everybody kind of far away from each other except the fight scenes?
No.
No? So they didn't shoot it during COVID?
It kind of started slow. Like, it kind of, I think it's explaining everything.
Yeah.
Because it's a book. I don't know. Can't remember who it was by, but.
Who reads books, bro? When was the last time you read a book? Let's talk about that.
Forever. I like audiobooks, but I tend to lose my focus. And I'll be thinking about other shit while the damn book's going.
What happened? No, wait. Who died? Oh, I gotta rewind it and start over. That's what I do with podcasts. Like, if I watch like a podcast,
same thing.
If I watch a podcast,
I do the same thing praying.
That's what you said. You said on the what you said on our text.
Yeah.
I don't even, look it up, dude. Read what it said. I don't even remember what it said. Oh, another thing. So our family, we're not always tight knit. Like we don't always hang out like every day. But start a group chat with your family, aunts, uncles, kids, whoever's down to be in it, and you feel a whole lot closer. Like when Arindia does chime in, it's like, dang, I haven't seen her in a long time, but I feel like
haven't heard her.
So yeah, we haven't heard from her in a long time, but you still hear. You read it, bro, after you finish burping, bro.
No, anyway, but it says anyone else that has prayer ADHD. Like you start praying, wander off, come back, and you're like, oh God, I'm sorry. Where was I?
Yeah.
I do that shit going to work.
Yeah, it happens, bro. Like you want to talk about your day. There's a quote from Cole Wetzel. He says it in the song. He goes, "Thank you, God, for watching over us when all we do is sin."
Yeah.
Like dude, that cuts deep because we got a podcast and the name is SixPac Podcast, but I know that there's a God, and to sit here and be like, "There's no God," I could never do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I watched another dude, a vape reviewer, Grim Green, and he was doing like a video vlog, and they was like, "Man, it's such a beautiful day." One of his buddies told him, and he goes, "Yep, it's a beautiful day. Thank the good Lord below." And I was like, "Oh!" It made me cringe, bro. Like, I mean, that's funny, but it's not good. It's not what I would want to go to heaven and be like, "Hey, remember that one time that you said, think the good Lord below? You can go meet him now." I'm like, oh, why did I say that one time?
But like when you're praying, dude, you know what's good? Or like when you're sober, though, it's kind of hard to say, though. But if you're laying in bed, can't sleep, start praying, yo ass go to sleep like this.
The devil's like, oh, he's praying now. Put him to sleep. No, I get you, bro, because that's true. Like, I feel like there's subtle things that happen in life.
But it don't work when you're drinking and drunk or whatever. It don't work.
It don't. He's like, I tried it. It don't work. No, but there's subtle things that happen that, like in life, like we recently started going to that day after we hung out that night, and then I went to that church that morning. Dude, that morning was the worst. It was so bad. I get up and Kane had took a giant dump, comes out of his pamper all over the bed. And I'm like, oh, now I gotta clean the bed. Now I gotta wash the sheets, get him cleaned up. And I only have like 30 minutes to make it to church right now. And I know I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna miss praise and worship. I'm gonna have to check him in, check Oliver in, me and Troy go to and it's just like, oh man. And then, gotta grab a shower now for sure.
Yeah.
But maybe if he hadn't pooped all over himself, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna grab a shower.
Hey, how was this shit though? Was it like Was it like
It
monsters?
was the worst, bro. I don't know what we ate pizza that night. I don't know why he pooped like that. It was so bad. And so I put him. I rinsed him all off and then filled his little bathtub up. Put him in there. Then I realized the shower's not draining. It's like, oh devil, you're doing a good job. You don't want me to go. And that's when I feel like, all right, something don't want me to go. I'm gonna go.
Can you imagine walking in the hallway and you fucking kick a fucking beer can or like, you know what? I'm not going a full one at that.
Yeah. That's like when we're at your housewarming. We're sitting there talking, been drinking, and my Amazon Music is just playing on the speaker, and we go from like 3 6 Mafia, like Slim Thug, it's just going through songs that are just not church related, and then suddenly, because I've listened to it before, Elevation Worship pops up, and I'm like, oh, bro, this is a really good song, but right now, I gotta skip it. But that's when me and Kenna's mom started talking.
Yeah.
Man, we were talking about church, about Bible study, and we were talking about the sermon from the last Sunday when I was at church, and we just went in on the Lord's Prayer and how, like, this pastor took the Lord's Prayer to another level, other than just, it was something else. And then I'm talking to Kenna's mom about it, and she's just like head over heels, like we're just digging this conversation, and I was like, okay, I've had too much to drink, I know I have. And I'm gonna chill out. And then Kenna's mom goes, can I pray for you? And I'm like, you're gonna pray for me right now? Like right here on this patio?
Oh yeah, she will, dude.
With all these people just looking at us? And Drunk Rob said, yeah, you can pray with me. Because it was like, in that moment, it was just like, man, she's for real. Like, she wants to pray with me right now.
It's crazy because she don't give a damn, dude. It's one of those, you know,
Yeah.
like, she don't give a
And that's like, oh man. The next morning, when I lost, Christina bought me that bracelet for Christmas that had all of our names on it.
Lost
So
it?
I lost it the next morning.
Where? In my house?
Somewhere in Ava's room. But it's funny because I had the bracelet on, and I remember taking it off, and I took off my Saint Benedict bracelet too, because of my infatuation with the Catholic faith, and they use Saint Benedict to do exorcisms. But I was like, oh, so I took that bracelet and I found that one. But the one that Christina got me, that it says the Cottrells, and then it says all the boys' name and her name.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I couldn't find it. I was mad. I was so mad. And then I went in the living room and I was like, I looked around, I dug around in the couches, looked around, went back to the room, couldn't find it. And then Kenna's like, I don't know, she prayed to
Saint Augustine or some bullshit like that. Yeah.
She prayed to a saint. And then Troy goes in the room and walks, here you go, Dad. And I'm like, what? Where was he? He goes, it was over there in the corner. Yeah. And I was like, I looked in that entire room. and then Christina lost her ID that same night. Never found it.
Man,
she never, and I was like, yes, Kenna's prayer worked for my bracelet. I don't care about, I care about her ID, and that's great. But
this is the process to get
she never, she already paid for it. They'll send her another one and everything. It's fine. But at the same time, it's like,
can't go to the bar now.
That's why she's been going to Rogers. She's been going to Rogers
because they know her.
Yeah, because they know her, and she can just go in there, and they're not going to card her because she goes there. And I mean, that's fine.
Fucking Christina, man.
The night's young, my man. Bro, okay. So we're on a podcast now, and people are going to listen to this. You got to let me in on this inside joke that you've had for a long time that I'm not a part of.
Which one?
Sucks to suck. What does that even mean, bro?
Suck. I think I'm from.
Was it Aaron?
Aaron's the one who just told me that. He just said it like a couple times to me, and it's like,
and then you just
cut on. But it's from something. I can't remember what it is from, but.
If you know what it's from, comment down below because I would love to know where it came from. Why does my voice sound like that when I'm vaping? It sounds like I'm possessed.
Terrorist. No.
Hey, watch it, bro. You didn't even notice I shaved. Because the new job, I have to wear a mask all day.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, bro. It sucks. But the job is super chill, and the schedule is bomb, bro. I can hit the gym as soon as I get out, pick up the kids, so I can get a solid workout in. And I mean, I can get like a 45-minute workout in before I have to pick up Oliver, and it's like, bam. I went one day.
Hold on. The kids don't get a bus here? Well, I don't know.
No, well, my kids are in.
I'm talking about Troy.
No, my kids are in Crowley ISD, the same ISD Ava's in.
Ava rides a bus though.
I know, but we're zoned for Fort Worth ISD. But we because Troy was always in Crowley, we transferred Troy to Crowley when we got here, and then we transferred Oliver to the same school Troy went to.
Yeah.
Because we liked the school. Which, yeah, a bus. I mean, if we went to Fort Worth, then yeah, Troy could take a bus, but it's like, a bus. Bro, I've only rode a bus one time in high school, and I was like, hey, Dad, you're going to take me to school, all right? And he was like, all right. Because it was just like, man, it just seemed like, I don't know, maybe I was too spoiled growing up. I was like, I can't ride on this bus, Dad. Can't do it. I didn't even know my bus number. When they came to pick me up at the end of the day, I was like, I don't know my bus number. I just walked home.
Damn. Like a city bus?
No, a school bus, bro.
Shit. I didn't know they had numbers.
Bro, I ain't never even been on a city bus. Yeah, school buses have numbers, man.
I've been on a city bus in Irving when I was a long time ago, 6th grade. But, dude, I rode this fucking school bus my whole life, man.
And it was different out there in the country in Waxahachie.
Waxahachie, but
Waxahachie.
Must be nice, Robert. Goddamn.
That earwaxahachie. Man, I was talking to this dude today at work, and we were talking about he said, yeah, when I go on a test drive, I run down to Watichia. And I was like, Watichia? Right there by on Fort Worth off of 20, where Campus Drive and TCC, and there's a Quick Trip right there. I used to be talking to my dad worked out in Forest Hill, and he said Watichia, and I was like, bro, are you trying to say Wichita?
That's what it was, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, Watichia. I was like, no, he's Asian,
yeah,
but no. If he was an Indian, maybe he could say Watichia, and I wouldn't laugh about it. What? Oh, what time is it, bro?
5:37.
All right. Where you at on that one?
I'm done with it.
Man.
Yeah, man. I was nervous, bro.
You were nervous.
My
first
time
podcast
doing this
ever.
shit.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt that has the logo from that TV show Frasier. not the boxer Frasier, and I know.
Well, mine's spelled as a boxer.
I know, but it's not funny that way. It's only funny. It's only funny if I get you a T-shirt that has the Kelsey Grammer version of Frasier, and then we'll have like his brother Niles on the back, and the old man. And then we'll have the old man in the recliner too, chilling back there.
Dad?
Yeah, his dad.
Oh shit.
They're both of their dads.
Damn.
Pretzel, get out of here. Man, get the other one.
You have to get the baby? Or not you, but...
No, I'm not. I'm staying here.
No, I can get used to this.
Huh?
I'm a virgin at this, so...
Bro, what do you think I do? I've just started podcasts in my lifetime. Granted, I am the center of attention at most parties and cookouts because I talk too loud and I'm super obnoxious.
Well, I know that. I know that.
I know you know that.
Like, I would have been so nervous or whatever you want to call it. It's just fucking camera in my fucking face.
But it's not in your face. It's like way
not
over
in
there.
my face, I know, but still.
And then that Harbor Freight light over there, because I didn't buy spotlights.
Oh, you know, I think that's what it is.
It's probably that. It probably is that because it's the LED light and it's super bright. But I didn't know how this room, the lighting was going to be in this room.
Maybe in my house one day.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it in that room, but there's no chairs. Man, you can do it in the backyard. Have like birds chirping in the background.
Oh yeah,
you're chilling, and then like Russ is over there. Get out of here, Russ! Well, I'm already telling Pretzel to get out of here. Okay, Russ is Vincent's dog, and Co Pretzel over there is my dog. And Pretzel's such a big baby. You yell at him, and he just falls on the ground and starts licking himself. Get out of here, man! It makes me.
But he will kill you though.
He will. He tried to kill Theo Mario, and the Anita's arm will tell you another story. Oh man!
You know, honestly, I think she took that pain. I think
she just went. Oh.
You know,
And just held it in like a bad sneeze. Oh, I'm okay. I felt like that's what she did. I felt like she should have cried a little bit and just let it out.
Well, she's a strong woman, but I'm just saying.
But she should have yelled at me or something. She should have let some emotion out. And
she
then
said, wait. Something.
But we sat there that night and I was like, I'm out. I gotta go. My dog's being bad. He just bit someone.
The baby.
Yeah, because he was trying to protect the baby because he doesn't understand when to protect and when not to protect. And then we leave, and Theo David texts me, "Hey, are you coming back?" And I was like, I wasn't planning on it. Well, I thought we were gonna order that fight, and that was Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker, I think, or so, it was something. I don't remember the fights, but it was just like, y'all could order the fight without me, but they couldn't because it was my ESPN Plus account that was logged in. And then it still took like 35 minutes. Dana White fixed that. Just let us buy UFC pay-per-views just normal. Like on Fox or on PS4 without having to have ESPN Plus. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, that one time. Oh, that's what I was talking about. All right. So what's Tyson Ranch?
Tyson Ranch,
that's where they make chicken?
YouTube. No, it's not Tyson Ranch. Racist.
No, why is that racist? Okay. Tyson chicken at the store?
It's Mike Tyson. It's Tyson Ranch. It's his brand. It's cannabis brand in California.
Okay, that makes sense now. So
Tyson chicken.
I don't even know. That's like, what? So there was one day. It was my niece Alexis. It was her graduation, and it was at the drive-in. Yeah. So your brother came over here, and Eric was like amped up, like, man, I was just trying to work out or something, and I'm over here with you, and we were drinking. So we were drinking like Stella's or something, because Eric don't drink IPAs or craft beer really.
Because it gets him. That's why. He told me.
Everything gets everybody, bro. If you drink enough of it.
Well, I know that, but like if Eric would drink this.
Oh yeah, he'd be done.
He'd probably be talking shit to everybody.
And then, so we were here, and I still had the carpet in the game room, and so we were over there, and he was like, all right, man, let's watch some boxing. Every round, we do like 20 push-ups. So we didn't do push-ups at the beginning of the round. It was after the round. So we hit 20 push-ups. And then we started watching Mike Tyson fights.
Oh, old school.
We didn't do no push-ups. We watched like 7 fights, and Mike Tyson just, bam! The guy goes down. And I was like, and then we were like, all right, let's watch some Mayweather fights. No, dude, like, if you watch Mayweather fights, like old ones that are
his original fights were pretty good.
Yeah, dude, like because
he was young,
decking.
so
when he was young, he was decking dudes. He was just rushing out there, and it was like first, second, third round. So we got some push-ups in then, but oh man. And then we watched. I don't know if it was Miguel. It was Miguel Cotto, I think.
It's one of the ones that gave him a tough fight.
Yeah, he was bloodied up, his nose. We actually did push-ups that fight. That was the only fight we actually did push-ups through.
He should have fought fucking Pacquiao 5 years before.
Before they were not in their prime anymore.
Well, Mayweather.
Pacquiao officially retired though. He's done. He's running
I know
he's running for presidency now. Is it presidency? Stop. Stop, producer. Get away.
Security. Nah, but I think if Pacquiao would have got Mayweather in the prime when they were both good, you know.
Yeah. I think Mayweather's stint in jail when he had to go and get locked up or whatever. I think that really threw off because I feel like that was on the cusp of the end of both of their primes. So I really do feel like if Mayweather wouldn't have gone to jail, maybe there would have been enough amp up. Cause it was Miguel Cotto, wasn't it?
What?
Before Pacquiao went to jail? I mean, before Mayweather went to jail?
Like it was years ago. Well, hold on.
No, I wanted. It was either Sugar Shane Mosley or it was.
Who you talking about? Mayweather went to jail?
Yeah, when Mayweather back in the day, bro, when he hit his old lady.
But he didn't serve that long. He said like months or something.
Dude, it was like 6 months.
Oh, I
But
didn't think it was that long.
I feel like it was. In the comments, go look it up and tell me how long Floyd Mayweather was actually in jail. Because it happened. Because I remember watching the Showtime.
I remember got in trouble for that, but
I remember watching the Showtime documentary when they let him out. When they let him out, he like rushed out of there and jumped in the car and he put a hat on real quick because he had his like baby fro going. And I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like if you did it, you did it. John Jones the same way. John Jones then threw his career away, goes to Vegas, beats his old lady up, and it's like, bro, what are you doing?
It's not that, man. You know, to be honest, dude, it's fucking women, dude. They fucking. I'm not saying it's not right to hit a woman, but fuck, man, they can push some buttons where like.
Dude, he got accepted.
Like, cause John Jones, like one of the.
He's one of the. I mean, it's so hard to say.
It's like but
like Tyson had his stuff too.
Man, Tyson is the greatest to me.
Yeah,
but he was young. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking young, dude. Man, I love Tyson, man. I've been fan since I was little.
I know. I know you have, bro. You got a t-shirt on right now. You went on Conor McGregor shirt today.
I like him too.
I know you do.
Cause he same thing started, but Conor's more. How you say it? Greedy little bastard.
Conor is?
No, like he's rich as fuck. He don't got nothing to win for.
That's why. I mean, it's like what was it? Rocky 2? Was it Rocky 2 or Rocky 3? But I want to say it was like Sugar Ray Leonard that made the quote. It's easy to get up when you're on the grind and you're a nobody and you're trying to be somebody. But every day when you wake up in silk pajamas and silk sheets and you got money, it's not the same motivation.
Yeah, it's not.
Like you don't. Like one of the main dudes that I like. Dude, I had to go back because I passed out that night. Sorry guys, but that Tyson Fury fight because I still have it.
I remember you were mad and then all of a sudden you stormed this way and then
yeah, I know.
I didn't see you no more.
I know.
To the morning time.
So the next day, to the morning time. So the next day, I went back and watched that fight while I was watching football, and Deontay Wilder looked solid. His boxing was there, but
he started early.
But the other thing is, dude, like sometimes when you fight a guy, the other guy's just got your number. The other guy is just better than you, and he doesn't have to physically look better than you. Tyson Fury looks like the tallest chubby dude you would see at the bar. Like he doesn't look like this dude that's like this physical specimen. But he goes in there and like he just puts in work. He leans a lot, which you don't think that means too much, but when you're going that many rounds and somebody's leaning on you every time you actually get a combo going, like you get tired.
No, they had a game plan because he was like he did the last fight. Tyson Fury was leaning against him. Every time they tied up, he put all his body weight, dude. So it tired him out.
Yeah, it just goes through and through, man. Like a good game plan always beats whatever you're up against if you follow the game plan. And I'm still waiting for that one guy to fight Floyd Mayweather and have a good game plan because they just never do. And I mean, Floyd's done. He's retired from professional boxing. He may do some more of those cash grabs, fighting celebrities or something.
Yeah.
Like
easy money.
Who did he fight? Logan Paul?
Who?
Mayweather.
He didn't fight him.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he fought
not Jake. Logan, the other one. They fought in Florida.
But which one?
Jake Paul's the one. Jake laid out.
Okay, Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul laid out the slam dunk champion that jumped over. What's his name?
But I mean, and
Dwight Howard. It was
the Logan Pauls, man. They big dudes, man.
Yeah, they're not
like
little
6
guys.
foot. They're not. But man, I would love for I
would love for anyone to knock either one of them out.
Of course, everybody wants that, but they're making fucking money. It's fucking crazy. But the one I want, The main guy, Jake Paul.
Hi,
right?
Mom.
Jake Paul? Is it Jake Paul?
Jake. I don't know why she tried to get one of those Stellas. You can have those Stellas if you don't want that. The bottle opener should be on the fridge. Or on my keys. Because I'm gonna use the joke that I came up with that my father-in-law stole. If you don't got a bottle opener on your keys, how are you gonna drink and drive? That's a terrible joke with a lot of bad situations coming forward. But it's a funny joke.
Like the one our Theo Mario sent us. It's on Facebook, but he said, or he found it on Facebook somewhere, but he said, if I see some, how do you say it? I'm trying to remember. Rambling. He said, if I see one more person texting and driving, I'm gonna throw the beer at him. I'm gonna throw my beer at him. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's bad. Though, two worst drivers, drunk drivers and texting drivers, for sure. It's just,
or the ones that fall asleep.
let's stop talking about that right now. Right now. All right, man. You got any shout outs? Because I'm pretty sure you're almost done with that beer, and we're gonna wrap this up. How much you got left?
A little bit. About here.
I feel like I'm lower than you. All right, so we haven't really said it, but the whole concept of this podcast is for us to drink a 6-pack, 3 beers apiece. The concept is no pregame, but this is the first one. So, did you pregame?
Yeah, I did.
I did too. I had one Bud Light.
I had to, man.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, we didn't know how this was gonna go, and we didn't know what we were gonna talk about. I wanted to do like Rey Mysterio style, and do like news stories and call it 619. So, Google news stories today, and then we would talk about the 6th story, the 1st story, and the 9th story. Which that's for the next podcast, because today we got the jitters out, and then we'll go back and look at the video and see what we did wrong and see what we could do better. But yeah, dude, like we'll come up with some segments. I'm gonna get some Exit Aliens. That one dude with the hair, like you know what I'm talking about? The one dude on Exit Aliens. You watch Exit Aliens?
No.
He's got like the weird goatee,
yeah.
and his hair's like, and he's making that face. I'm gonna get that guy, and I'm gonna start him off. We're gonna do just a segment, and we're gonna pick a topic from Ancient
Oh, he's
Aliens.
coming here?
No, he's not coming here. I bet you if I gave him money, he would though.
Oh shit.
But yeah, in the comments, let us know. There's a beer you want us to try, and we can buy it in Fort Worth, Texas, in a 6-pack, because this isn't the 12-pack podcast, because that would go on for too long, and nobody would be able to function when it was over. So 3 beers apiece, blah, 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 blah. But is there any shout outs? You want to shout out anybody?
Not today. No.
Not today? All right, I'm gonna shout out my she's your daughter's like what, my cousin? If we're being like second cousin, blah blah blah. I'm gonna shout out my niece Ava, because when she saw the trailer for the podcast, she was like, I'm in it. So I'm gonna shout you out, Ava. I'm gonna shout out Troy, who's my producer behind the camera, even though he hasn't been here the whole time. And he's just been wandering around the hair. Wandering around. I'm going to shout out Oliver, so when he sees this, he's like, oh, Dad talked about me. And I'm going to shout out Baby Canes. Maybe one day Baby Kane will watch this and be like, dang, Dad's been drinking with Vincent forever. But I'm glad you moved to Fort Worth so we can do random goofy stuff like this. Cookouts, football, whatever. And we'll see where this goes. Maybe we change the name and we don't drink 3 beers apiece, and maybe we drink 4. Maybe we're trying to get a 4-pack going. I don't know. You done?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap things up. If you have any suggestions, do it in the comments. We'll read them because we've never done this before. So, cheers. When I when we post a podcast, I will post in my, what do they call it, Troy? The little videos on YouTube. No, the little ones, the short ones. Shorts. I will post in the shorts probably a couple days prior from when we record. So if you and your buddy want to go grab a 6-pack and y'all both do 3 beers and watch it together while we're talking about stuff that makes no sense, you can do it too. So we didn't time this right because you drank too fast. Because I still have beer left. We still have beer left, and I'm over here talking to everybody. The shoes won't always be here because it was only for the beer, fresh cakes. All right, that's a wrap. Have a good week. We'll see you next week, and hopefully he's in a Halloween costume. All right, that was the end of the podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If there's any suggestions, then tell me. Leave it down in the comments below. As always, for Ben Solo and Gorilla Rob, holler at us next time.